Hi everyone, it's pleasure to be speaking in front of every one of you, and it's a fantastic day today. The topic that we are going to talk about is why Elliott wave and time can be a super tool for trading. So काफी सारे जन का questions है who have been asking me about why Elliott wave, what is the difference between Elliott wave and Neo wave, and how do we combine time with it, and why we should do it. That's the question that majority of the people are asking. देखिए एलियट वेव है क्या in 1930s R.N. Elliott developed a method which we now know as known as Elliott waves, and he was at the age of 65 when he developed that method. ये एक मेथड ऐसा है कि 65 years की एज में उन्होंने डेवलप किया, and majority of the people believe that this is a complex tool and it can't be practiced in market, but he found that there are certain specific patterns which works like wonders, and if you use that patterns you can trade extremely well. So his intention of inventing Elliott wave was not for trading, but was for identifying how mature the economic trend is, what is the social mood of the crowd. And what is social mood? Social mood ka matlab hai, at times you feel extremely happy, at times you feel little low, so that's the social mood. If the social mood of the crowd is positive, bullish, then the market goes up, but it goes up in the steps of 5 waves forward. Okay, when the social mode is bearish, the market comes down or corrects in the form of 3 steps backward. That's a normal, natural phenomenon in which the progression and regression happens. And Elliott wave captures that. This normal regression, progression, and regression also happens across the time frame, which means and across the economic indicators also. If you look at inflation, if you look at population, or if you rather look at COVID cases, right? That's how it works. Everything moves in the steps of 5 forward and 3 backward. So this is how the natural phenomenon works. And above that, if you combine this with Fibonacci tool, it forms a very powerful forecasting tool. You can even forecast market years down the line. Glenn Neely said that if you are using only the few 3 rules to define a subject for impulse, for example, you will not be able to trade very well because subjectivity आ जाएगी. Let me invent and put in more rules to the theory so that it becomes extremely objective. So Glenn Neely put across 10 to 12 or rather 15 rules to define an impulse pattern. Now आप सोच रहे होगे कि यार इतना रूल्स करने के लिए तो बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा एलियट में प्रैक्टिस करना. ऐसा नहीं है. ये बहुत लॉजिकल और बहुत ही करेक्ट स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रोसेस है. अगर एक रूल नहीं चला तो दूसरा भी नहीं चलेगा. So that's the beauty of Neo wave. So which is named after Glenn Neely's invention of Neo wave. And he forecasted Dow Jones Industrial Average 100 years down the line. This was done in 1980s, and his forecast for 100 years down the line is accurate till date. He has won so many awards for the best timing of the market and things like that. We took a step forward from there. हमने बोला यार सुपर चलता है, लेकिन अगर टाइम थोड़ा सा ऑफ हो गया, सपोज इफ यू आर टाइमिंग द मार्केट एंड यू आर ऑफ बाय एन आवर इन स्पेशली नाउ, 1 घंटे के डिले में मार्केट में निफ्टी में 300 पॉइंट का मूव आ जाता है या 200 पॉइंट का मूव आ जाता है. So in order to capitalize on that, we combined this neo wave technique along with time cycle, Hurst time cycle, and it is working super. 55 days is one of the cycle I am following. There is a lunar cycle which works well. So combining wave theory with time cycle will form one of the lethal combination for you to trade in the market extremely well. And this is not complicated. Many of the people think that I'm a newbie in the market. क्या मैं ये कर सकता हूँ? या मैं शायद से मुझे पता है markets क्या है, लेकिन can I learn this or can I put it into practice? That's the question that you might be thinking. लेकिन see, this subject from understanding perspective is going to be easy and simple. Practical application के लिए I am going to be there. So to remove the subjectivity out of it and make it easy, Ichimoku cloud is such a powerful technique कि अगर आपने वेव थियरी नहीं सीखे, खाली इचिमोको क्लाउड पे भी ट्रेड किया ना, you can actually form a classic trading strategy. this wave, Elliott wave, I call it as the GPS of the market. It tells you the maturity of trend. इससे ये भी पता चलता है कि ट्रेंड कब रिवर्स होने वाला है, यहां से क्या होगा. In fact, if you have been following me across my Twitter @Kyal Ashish and Telegram AK Trading Gurukul, you might have observed I've defined certain levels. You can also do it, that is for sure, and that is very, very important. So do ensure that you combine this wave theory. जिसके अंदर we want to learn a few patterns. Neo wave takes it a different route by identifying certain more patterns. अगर आपने हेड एंड शोल्डर पैटर्न देखा है और आपको पता है क्या होता है, वैसे ही वेव थियरी में पैटर्न्स होते हैं और हमें खाली पैटर्न्स देख के समझना है कि ये कौन सा है, एंड बेसिस ऑफ दैट वी कैन ट्रेड. वन वेरी पावरफुल कॉन्सेप्ट दैट वेव थियरी हैज इज अ टू स्टेज कंफर्मेशन, जिससे पता चलता है कि बड़ा टॉप बन गया. यू नो, आई हैव बीन कॉलिंग फॉर मार्केट टॉप्स एंड बॉटम्स क्वाइट नंबर ऑफ टाइम्स. जो लोग वेव थियरी को देख के ट्रेड कर रहे हैं, they are not searching for logical reasoning after the move has happened. Before the move has happened, that is possible to forecast, is what I want to tell you all, कि मार्केट के मूवमेंट के पहले ये चीज फोरकास्ट की जा सकती है. Also, one more very important aspect about wave theory with time cycle is what? Suppose एक पैटर्न बन रहा है. Now, if the time suggests that it's going to be on the buy side post if a specific date, don't you think that's a very, very powerful indication कि आपको पता है कि बाय का डेट क्या है या शुभ मुहूर्त बाय करने का कौन सा है. एंड फॉर ऑप्शंस दिस इज द लीथल वे of in which you can generate that passive source of income if you know options with wave theory. कैसे? अगर मुझे पता है कि मार्केट यहां से रेंज बाउंड होने वाला है, yes, wave theory can tell you if it's a fourth wave, it's a B wave to some extent, if it is forming a triangle pattern, you know this is going to be range bound despite of everyone's views. And range bound market जो फिलहाल है, ना ही ऊपर जा रहा है ना ही नीचे जा रहा है. एंड अगर ये चीज आपको एक हफ्ते पहले पता होती, आप ऑप्शन में सिंपल स्ट्रैंगल स्ट्रैडल करके पैसा कमा सकते हो. सो दिस इंफॉर्मेशन विच यू कम टू नो आफ्टर द मूव हैज हैपेंड, वेव थियरी मेक्स इट हैपन एंड shows you the future कि this can happen. See, this is a game of probability. Understand that. No one, if someone would have said that this is about 100% surety, that guy is faking it. This is all probability science, right? So you can do a lot of things if you know wave theory, क्योंकि आप future देख रहे हो. So if you are looking at the future can be yours. Thank you very much, Ashish Kyal signing off, and really love talking to you all. See you soon again. Trade well, become a wonderful trader. Thanks a lot.